Hello there. Since we got done with the actual Rebel Alliance starfighters like the X-Wing, the Y-Wing, the A-Wing, and the B-Wing, we are now going to be delving into the actual capital ships of the Rebel Alliance and the Rebel Alliance Navy. And today I want to start off this series with the CR-90 Corvette, otherwise known as the Carillion Corvette, and otherwisely known as the Alderaanian Diplomatic Cruiser. So without further ado, here we go. But first, as always, we start with a little bit of a breakdown. The CR-90 Corvette, also known as the Carillion Corvette or the Alderaanian Diplomatic Cruiser, was at a cost of 1.2 million credits and was 150 meters in length. With 11 ion turbine drives for the engines, a Class 2 hyperdrive, power reactors, hyperdrive equipped, deflector shields, a sensor dish, and multitudes of configurations for the actual ship itself for armament. This included dorsal and ventral dual turbo laser turrets, turbo laser cannons for the configuration 1, dual turbo lasers, 6 of them to be specific, for configuration 2, configuration 3 having quad laser cannons, dual turbo turrets, port and starboard laser cannons, and turbo laser cannons, 4 of them to be specific for configuration 3, and configuration 4 having 6 turbo laser cannons and 3 dorsal and ventral dual turbo laser turrets, with a complement of 3 RZ-1 A-Wing interceptors docked externally on the ship, as well as an escape craft for 12 passengers and 6 passengers, as well as a crew between 46 and 165, and 39 diplomats. The CR-90 Carillion Corvette posed as a fast attack craft, a blockade runner, a counselor ship, and a command ship, also being affiliated with the House of Organa, the Galactic Republic, and the Judicial Department, the Galactic Republic Navy, the Galactic Empire, the Imperial Senate, and the Imperial Navy, the Alliance to Restore the Republic, the New Republic, the Resistance Navy, and of course the Citizens Fleet later on down the line during the First Order New Republic War. The weird thing about the CR-90 Corvette is that there's not a lot of history behind it. The CR-90 Corvette was basically just the successor of the CR-70 Corvette, and the CR-90 was basically the brand new model. CR-70s were then retrofitted to basically match the statistics of the actual CR-90 Corvette because they were really easy to manufacture, because Carillion Corvettes were very easy to retrofit and upgrade. So they basically just updated all of their CR-70s and the CR-90s, and the CR-90s that came along down the line were basically better than the newly retrofitted CR-70s and the CR-90s. However, the very particular thing about the CR-90 Carillion Corvettes were the fact that literally everybody had access to them. From pirates to the Judicial Committee of the actual Galactic Republic itself, to the Galactic Senate, to the Galactic Navy, to corporations, literally everybody had access to this ship, and it was so well known throughout the entirety of the galaxy that it lasted from 52 BBY, whenever it was first introduced to the Galactic Navy, all the way to as late as 137 ABY, almost over 100 years later, and it possessed the same legendary adaptability as many of their Carillion Engineering Corporation products, which allowed it to serve in multiple roles, even from the most mundane freight hauling expeditions throughout the galaxy to as high as even high profile diplomatic escorts, and escorting like even the most valuable senators throughout the entirety of the galaxy. With some of those high diplomatic profiles, of course, being Bail Organa, and of course his very own daughter, Princess Leia Organa, both of whom used the CR-90 Carillion Corvettes to take aid relief all the way to multitudes of different worlds throughout the entirety of the galaxy that were suffering because of the Galactic Empire, and even stockpiling weapons and ammunition and various other resources for the Alliance to Restore the Republic, since Bail Organa basically created the actual Alliance to Restore the Republic whenever he was in the Senate, all the way back during the time of the Clone Wars, and that his daughter immediately got in on that action as soon as she became old enough to go on missions by herself. Ideally, the CR-90 Carillion Corvette was seen through quite literally every major conflict throughout the entirety of the history of the Galactic Republic, all the way leading up to the Clone Wars, the Galactic Empire, the Alliance to Restore the Republic, the New Republic, the Legends New Republic, the First Order War, and quite literally everything in Legends after having to do with the Battle of Endor, leading all the way to the Yuzan Vong invasion, leading all the way to the new Empire coming around with Darth Caedus, and even to the point where Kate Skywalker came into the mix and faced off against Darth Krayt and his new Sith Order. Quite literally, if you could think of a single conflict from 52 BBY all the way to 137 ABY, you could probably think of a major conflict that had at least one or more CR-90 Carillion Corvettes in it. But for right now, that is all the information that we really have on the CR-90 Carillion Corvette. I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and I hope you guys really enjoy these Alliance videos that I'm going to be making for all the starships. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Leave that like button, leave a comment, do whatever it is that you like to do, and I will see you in the next video.